Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Hutan Pantai. It's been some time since I've done the intro like this. In any case, the fog has cleared. I did not uninstall the mod, so it's still running. And I guess it took the whole day to clear, which is absurd, but it is what it is. On the other hand, I have checked and we can deliver 12 pallets of long planks and 12 pallets of wood beams to the temple, so I'm gonna take care of this before I do anything else. And I am only gonna show you the unloading process over here, because I have some much more importanter much more important things I want to show you. So yeah, it will be a second for you and probably an hour for me. Stay tuned. I know I said I'll tag back in when I delivered the wood, but I just want to show you my masterpiece. Look at this. Yeah, so four planks here and 2 wood beams on top. 4 planks here, 2 wood beams on top, and 4 wood beams and 2 planks on top, because it just fits barely. And yeah, we have everything loaded up, so I'm gonna... Why doesn't this work? In any case, I'm gonna load back this forklift back into its transport position. And granted, I would need to close the doors before I do that, but yeah, I'm in a bit of a hurry, so let's not. Making my way to the temple, and I must say that I can feel the weight behind me. An almost completely full trailer. I rarely do that. I very rarely do that. So yeah, it's quite amusing. But we are almost here. I'm gonna go to the outside view and open up the trailer. Look at that. Doesn't it look nice? Yeah. And oh, power. Right. Straps off and let's drive to the pickup point. We got paid 207,944. Yeehaw. Let me look at the state of our temple as it is right now. I believe that that building over there is finished, that we have started construction on another one. Which one is gonna be, I have no clue, but yeah, I do believe this one is finished. Looks finished. Sadly, there's nothing inside it. It would be fun to have something inside it, something mysterious, maybe a few statues and some incense burning. I don't know. Anyway, I'll park the truck back at the sawmill and we will see you at the shop where we're gonna do some shopping. Alrighty, so it's time to get the machine. I have just seen that Kubota M7 has come on a special offer, used vehicle sale, and I must say it looks tempting, but nay. Nay, not today. So let's go into the category of mulchers. This one, as I have found out once before, is an excavator attachment type. You can see right here, it's not a 3-point link. Yeah. Then we have this one. It requires 350 horsepower. And it's quite a machine. Yeah, a roller, it's quite something. So 350 horsepower, and we have on this one there is also a 3-point link attached, and this one is 360 horsepower. So why don't I try this one? Maxi soil, and let's go with the roller. Let's lease it for almost 3 grand. Let's go get ourselves a tractor. It's gonna be able to power this. So 350 is the minimum. So we can go with Valtra, Massive Ferguson, Fendt, Class. Let's go with Class. I rarely use this brand, so okay. Let's put it all the way to 445 horsepower. Let's go with some Mahusive wheels. Oh, these nice. Do we maybe have any forestry type wheels? Nope, not here. Maybe Michelin. Michelin's probably not gonna have it. Trelleborg, probably not. And BKT, we are back at this. Let's go with Michelin white tires. I don't think... Yeah, let's go with the weight. And lease this beast for 17,000. It's fine, we have money. And I want to get a front weight for counterbalance, because I'm assuming this mulcher is quite heavy. So let's go with 2.5 ton Winkle. Can we get it in class color? Valtra class, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Lease. Because I'm gonna return everything that is set up right here. Look at this beauty. So we spent almost, well, a bit more than 20,000 for all the machinery. Now let's put it straight to work. This really is a massive mulcher. Look at this. Beautiful. I'm gonna stop at the farm and compare with my regular tractors the size of this beast. Look at this. And I thought that New Holland is big. Granted, they are about the same height, but yeah, the difference is massive. And of course, the horsepower difference is also massive. Okay, so I have been playing with while I was driving, and it seems like I can open and close the flap, and I can raise and lower the roller. And this is basically it, what I can do. And the main thing that I want to achieve today is to make this area into a field. So let me put the Merlot away. Hide it in the forest, so it's out of the way. And where do I want to start? I think I want to start over here. Okay, let's take the speed right down, because it's not very realistic to go at huge speeds. But as you can see, we are creating field behind ourselves. And let's see how it deals with the stumps. Yup. Like they're not even there. Perfect. This is exactly what I hoped for. And I'm so happy I'm actually receiving that my thoughts and prayers are being answered. And I should really make sure that I keep a decent line. Perfect. I absolutely love the fact that you can create fields with the mulcher now, because in previous iteration of the game you couldn't. You could only create fields, well, mods not included, but you could only create fields with plows. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Awesome. So I am guessing this is gonna take the rest of the day. I'm gonna try to make a time lapse out of this procedure. Cool. And how does it look on the map? You can see it really is creating a field. And another interesting thing I just noticed is that rocks are sometimes created and also promptly destroyed by the mulcher. I guess I should put this flap down as far as I can so it creates a nice even field. Let's see how it tackles this stump. It doesn't. I just get pushed around. Okay, so we have some issues right here. Maybe I need to go straight over it for the mulcher to work. Come on. Come on. Okay, it is a bit finicky. And I guess the stumps need to be grinded all the way down to the ground to be destroyed. Yeah, I don't want to continue this way, so let me turn around and let's go this way. Well, it works fine. I just have to lift it for stumps in order to get them. Oh, there was something left behind. This was a cutout, I suppose. Yeah, and it gets destroyed. Okay. Okay. Nice. And of course I can turn this grass into field without any trouble. But I actually wanna, I actually want to expand the field all the way on that ridge to follow the hillside. So let's go something like this. And let's turn back to follow the hill. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. I have missed another log over here. And I don't know if you can see, but on the mini-map there is also a line that shows how the field is getting expanded or created. Yeah, it's quite interesting. And I'm not sure where the line of the fields goes. Let's see if I would like to buy this. Okay, I have to turn right about now, so I don't go over the line, because that's gonna make it impossible for the field to be worked on. And let's carefully join the lines together. It's a one uniform field. And perfect. So now I have to turn around. Oh, look at that. My wheels are floating, so I guess this really is a heavy machine. Mind you, I have 2.5 ton weight at the front of the tractor, and it doesn't seem to be doing much. I don't really understand why, because it was behaving quite well. Maybe I need to put this down, but it is down. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what happened, but the thing that happened shouldn't happen. Yeah, you can see the rocks that they appear and they get smashed, mulched the same instant they come out of the ground. Alright, well, let's see, this is a good spot to start the time lapse, so let's go. So as you can see, I'm having trouble with the mulcher. It looks like it got stuck in the ground, because if I want to lift it, the whole tractor lifts, and this was not the case when I was taking the mulcher on the road. towards here, so yeah, it must be stuck on the ground, because I can't even, well, I actually can lift it. So what happened? Because I know for a fact that I drove here without any issues. And even if I put this down, it's still basically the same. So I have no clue what happened, but this is very, very weird. It's like it gained a ton of weight, maybe a few tons. Because yeah, tractor definitely wasn't wheeling. Not at all when I was driving here, and now I can't even move it a bit. Okay, well, let's try the other mulcher. I guess this one's broken. Right, so let's see what we can get. This was quite disappointing, I must say. But this one is also a 3-point link one, and it needs 360 horsepower, so we should be good. Now again, I have no idea what happened. It shouldn't happen, because everything went smooth until it didn't. Okay, well, this seems to be working. It has basically the same moving options as that before did, and yeah, but this one is the base game one, so I'm guessing it's gonna perform better. And as you can see, the tractor has no issues lifting it off the ground. So yeah, no clue. No clue whatsoever. Such a pleasant seaside drive. Yeah, this really is a beautiful landscape. Even though it is completely fictional, it's still a beauty to behold. Okay, now slowly getting back to the field. Let me try this again. So this, and let's put it down. Okay, this is way too fast. Let me just slow it down a bit. To a bit more reasonable speed. And I missed part over here. Now let's see if this will mulch the stump. Like a piece of cake. Excellent. And you, sir? Yeah. Okay. The verdict is, this mulcher works much better than the previous one worked. Okay. I do have to reverse sometimes because of the bigger stumps like this. And it goes through like knife to butter. Hot knife to regular butter. And what happens if I put this down? Okay, we get a plowed texture. No, I don't want a plowed texture. So, okay, there is another difference between this mulcher and the previous one. This one actually leaves stones out in the field. Noted. Because if you remember, the previous one actually left stones. I mean, destroyed the stones as it pulled them out. It destroyed them, or it might have pushed them back, because it did have a roller at the back. So It could be that it was simply pushing them back. Yeah, no, I don't want to have the plow texture. Awesome. I love this. And I will say it again, I am very, very happy that the mulchers actually deform the ground and create fields. Because this, you can use this in a roleplay series, for example, when you're making new ground, new fields out of dense forests, and destroy all the shrubbery in the process and stuff like that. It's beautiful. BEA, beautiful. Okay, so far so good. So far this mulcher is working exceptionally well. And let me go and destroy this stump right here while I'm at it. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And done. Perfect. And yeah, you can see I can lift it up without any issues. So it must have been bugged. The other one. And how it destroys the stumps like they're nothing. Perfect. Okay, yeah, let's go back to time lapse. This is gonna take a while. Okay, this is gonna be the last triangle that I cultivate or mulch. But as far as this mulcher goes, 10 out of 10. Works perfectly. It's efficient. It does its job as it's supposed to. no stumps were left behind. So yeah, it really is a perfect machine. If, of course, you want to create some fields and destroy some stumps. And of course it works both ways. You can go forward or backward. So imagine that you have a forest. Well, one example would be the map No Man's Land. And that was, I think, one of the first that came to FS 2025. And you could use this mulcher to create fields to, you know, destroy the stumps of all the forest that you cut down. So yeah. And the cool thing is, I don't know if this is part of the base game or if it's the mod Real Mulcher, but when you go over a bush, you see it creates shrapnel or particles of the bush flying around, and it has a distinct sound effect of the mulching of something. It's the same effect as you go over a stump. So again, I'm not sure if this is part of the base game or if it's actually the Real Mulcher mod that I have running in the background. But yeah, fits perfectly. So I guess we have a much bigger field now, and I will have to cultivate it, and I will have to go over with the stone picker, because we have quite a lot of stones lying around and I don't want them damaging our equipment. So I will have to take care of this as soon as I can. And then I have to decide what kind of crop do I want to plant. Now I don't really have any use for straw. I have loads of straw still left at the cow farm. But yeah, we have tried canola, or we got canola. It was in this field. We tried spinach. I can try carrots now, because there's a mod that for a carrot harvester that actually has capacity, so it stores the crop while it harvests. It doesn't need constant unloading, because that constant unloading, that's simply horrendous. You can't do anything. And the worst thing is that the harvester is actually tracked, so it turns on a dime. It turns, you know, almost in a place, and if you try to follow it with the tractor and go underneath with the trailer, you're gonna have some issues. But I think this is it. We have finished. I will consult the map if we indeed have finished everything. Let me turn this off. And if I return the tractor soon, I will not have to pay another leasing fee, so yeah. And let's consult the map. It looks quite solid, actually. You can see we have basically doubled the field. Alright, let me return these two pieces of equipment. The tractor first, because it's class Axion return, yes. And we had a Terry-Winkle weight, 2,500 return, yes. And this we had TMC Chancela. I have no idea. Return it, yes. Amazing. So yeah, do we need to do anything else? We Oh my god. I urgently need to feed my cattle. What the? Uh, well, I guess I'm not as good of a farmer as I think of myself to be. Okay, so let's end this episode with some feeding. I'm sorry, buffaloes. This is just bad. Simply bad. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Where are you? Okay, let's dump everything out before we fill it back up again. And it looks like it's quite heavy rain outside. Interesting. Now let's get into my beautiful... Do we have the spike on? We don't have the spike on. Now where is the spike? I think it's in the shed with the bales. Let's put some lights on so we'll see better. And the grass seems quite ready for harvest. So I might cut it next time. We're in October, November. I think it's still fine for cutting. And I might make some more silage bales. So again, the mix is 1 bale of hay, 1 bale of silage, and half a bale of straw. And we should be fine. You know what, actually we have plenty of food, so I'm tempted of just not cutting the grass this year anymore. Yeah, as you can see, we're not really using that much in terms of feed. Okay. Okay, this one is actually half a bale of straw. How did this happen? Did I put it back in? Did I have this much straw left from previous feeding session? I'm actually not sure. And I must say, it's so much fun using the joystick to control your front loader arm, when you get used to it, of course. Okay, we have TMR. Good. Now let's feed our neglected cattle. Yeah, buffaloes. Eat up. How we're looking in the milk production, we have 6,000 liters. Wow, that's quite a lot. And our dairy, yeah, we are using very little of this. I could put another 1,250 in, but let's wait. Let's wait till it's under 500, because we have 2,000 liter milk tanker capacity, so we can take a whole milk tanker and put it in. It is raining quite heavily. Another bale bites the dust. Another bale bites the dust. And another bale down, and another bale down. Another bale bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you through. Another bale bites the dust. Another bale bites the dust. A huge hit in the cow sector. Okay, so this one is 100% full, and I need to be careful. I can only put half of the bale in, otherwise I can ruin my mix. And as you can see at the left bottom, and done. Now I'm gonna leave it on the tractor. This is the next thing going into the mixer. Do we have any younglings? Well, we do have a few teenage cows. They are not as small as they were, I think. So they're looking quite good. Yeah, okay. The feeding capacity is going up. Puberty. Okay, these one are almost grown up. And these one are almost a quarter through. Or more than a quarter through, a third through the puberty. Okay, and for the last third mix, do we have any more? No, we used all the mineral feed. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We have filled the whole white wall of bales. Alright, so everyone, thank you all for watching. This is gonna be it for this episode. If you have any wishes for what we should do next, please write down in the comments. But be quick about it, because I'm recording this episode like a madman. I record them for a few days in advance, so if you give a suggestion and it might be implemented, just not in the next episode, I think you have to take that into account. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun and take care. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.